Well, we're having bad luck with video today. Hey everybody, Grant here with Canada Brush Control, day 2 of the property cleaning and clearing. And we got out here. It's a little cooler today, a little bit of a late start because this morning it was still raining, but everything's clearing up. It's looking nice, about 18 degrees outside right now, so it's perfect for doing what we got to do. So we'll flip this around and give you an idea. All right, so we are working on this side of the property today. So the customer already has a lot of this cleaned out. We're going to kind of clean it up a little better, and if we got time, I want to try and limb some of this stuff up for him and raise the canopy. We have to. I've been sitting here for the last 10 minutes trying to figure out a good plan of action because he's getting hydro installed at the same time. So we have a ditch that's dug out here, which makes it difficult now to try and figure out how we're going to transport everything to the chipper. So we're trying to figure that out right now. My best idea that I'm thinking right now is we're just going to try and clean it all first. We got stuff that's here, and then we got several locations going all the way down. So I'm figuring that we can pull it all out, maybe throw it in the ditch here, and just bring the chipper up to the side of the street and just put it through. A little bit of a different plan of action. We're gonna have to clean all this out so that way we can get in and watch out for any hazards or tripping debris or anything like that. So we got piles that are all over the place that we got to get rid of for them. And it goes all the way down. If you can see that stump that's right there, that's where we got to go to. And there's several locations here, so we're not really going to play with the canopy too much in here. We might clean up a little bit, maybe a couple trees in, just to kind of make it easy for us to access things. But the main concern for raising canopy will be closer to where his house is, kind of clean it up. And I noticed his forest floor is a little bit tidy, so obviously he is trying to keep it clean. So we'll just get it blown out and raked up and stuff like that, and kind of give him the same look as the other side that we did. And then we got a few piles that we have to do in the back there, but I think first what we're going to do is to try and clean all this stuff out so we can actually gain access to everything. So let's get started. All right, so we got a path cleared, the area that we're going to work in cleared. One of the main reasons that we do it is to see what there is. Also, make sure that we don't have any debris. There's tons of rocks and stumps and everything that were here. So we try and remove all the overgrowth so that way I can see what's going on. And then what happens is there is way, ouch, my My goodness, the flies are bad today. There is way more. I had the customer go through and try and mark out what needed to come out, and so he did his best, but the problem is everything overgrew, and I know what he wanted, so when we clear it out like this, we can also clean up whatever has been covered, and there's tons. So we'll flip her around here. So we got tons of debris in here that we're gonna have to try and clean out, cut up. The main thing is that we have to try and get it, this is barbed wire, and we have to try and get it out there to the chipper. So this is where we're gonna have to try. It's one of the main reasons for clearing all this as well. And then when we're done, we'll go through it again and just kind of tidy it up. I tried not to kill as many small trees as possible, but if they were in the work area, then we had to really get rid of them. And there's stumps literally everywhere that I uncovered. That is tripping hazards, and you can twist your leg or anything, right? So it's important to do this. We got rocks, stumps, I don't know what that is, but it's all uneven ground. So anyway, so we got this ready to go. I'm still trying to formulate a plan. There's lots of pieces that we're gonna have to try and pull out for the customer. A lot of this brush and debris. This is from when they originally cut to clear this pathway here. So like I said, there's stumps hidden. Plus there's, I forget what it's called, but there's some flower that if it touches you, you get instant boils and quite painful. So it's one of the reasons why we clear it out here too. And, you know, to give them a finished product once we're done too. Be nice when it's cleaned up. Customer, you see, there's a hole right there I just fell in. The customer had us come in for a reason, to clean up. So we're going to clean up, make sure everything looks nice and presentable, and give them a nice finished project. So now we'll start trying to figure out how we're going to get this stuff out.
Been up since the crack of dawn, just trying to get paid. Been hotter than 100 suns, I can't find no shade. Just 2 more rows and I'm good to go. Yeah, I'm shutting this tractor down. Give me a half an hour for a shave and a shower, and I'll be outside your house. Might have a little dirt on my boots, but I'm taking you uptown tonight. Might have a little mud on my wheels, but they gonna shine with you up inside. Gonna hit the club, gonna cut a rug, burn it up like neon lights. Might have a little dirt on my boots, but we're gonna dance the dust right off them tonight. Hard as I worked all day, I'm gonna work harder loving on you. Spin you all over that dance floor, right out of them high heel shoes. And when you're ready to quit, baby, we can slip right.
All right, so because of the rain, the black flies and deer flies, you probably saw me swatting like crazy. They're bad today, so I don't care how it looks. I need some sanity while I'm working. And these things work. So the bug spray is not working today. We've tried every single kind, and we got one that works really well. But in this type of scenario where it's rained hard for the last 24 hours, it doesn't work against the flies. So anyways, I'll flip this around. So we got quite a bit out. We are almost done. We got a bit more to pull over here and along here as well. I'm not too worried about the smaller stuff. My daughter will be coming soon, and she'll come in here and just pull a little bit of the small stuff out, but this isn't close to the house. He just mainly wanted to get all the big brush out, so we'll do that and focus on the finer details closer to the house. The pile's getting big. We'll start mulching soon, chipping. The reason why we don't mulch in a property like this, because this is ideal, is mainly we are on the Canadian Shield, and the big problem is we have a lot of rock and boulders that are not just huge, small, sticking out of the ground, they're all over the place, which if you see me stumble a couple times, they're hidden, and they're slippery as hell too. But they're all over the place, and it's impossible to mulch with a mulching head in here. So this, like I said, this is more of a manual job. There really isn't any other way to do this but to do what we're doing. But hey, customer called, needed the stuff done, and we're not going to say no. We're going to help them out. So we'll get started. We'll get this finished up, this area, and move on to the next section.
Might have a little dirt on my boots, but I'm taking you uptown tonight. Might have a little mud on my wheels, but they gonna shine with you up inside. Gonna hit the club, gonna cut a rug, burn it up like neon lights. Might have a little dirt on my boots, but we're gonna dance the dust right off them tonight. Yeah. Got a little dirt on my boots.
All right, so we got all the fallen trees down. There's a lot of stuff that's there that, man, flies are crazy. A lot of stuff that's in here that is rotting, so it's not worth trying to pick up. It'd be 50,000 pieces. If we could get the chipper closer, I would worry about some of the smaller branches and stuff. But I mean, compared to before, all the fallen trees are gone. There's a big one over there that if I got time, maybe I'll cut it up for them. But we got all the fallen trees down. I got some stuff over here that still needs to be cut up over here. So this is made more the focus than anything else, so we'll work on that as well. But first we'll get this pile chipped up and move on.
Like a man on a fuzzy tree. My friends say you're back in wild as a bug. I need love. I'm all shook up. Oh Lord. Well, my hands are shaking and my knees are weak. I can't even stand on my own 2 feet. Who do you think when you have such love and love? I'm all shook up. Like a volcano in its height. I'm proud to say she's my buttercup. I ain't love and I'm all messed up.
One hour later.
All right, well, my battery died, and then Michaela brought her phone and she tried to record for a bit, and of course that battery died within 13 minutes, and so we didn't catch all the process, but we got another pile done. All right, so yeah, so we have this pile's done, and all that stuff done up there. So now we're working our way back. So the next thing we got to do is we got another pile to hit here, and that finishes this whole section here. I guess the sun's making it do that. That's finishing this whole section along here, and then we're going to start over there hopefully. It's getting pretty late, so I know we're gonna have another day's worth of work. Tired?
Told you it was 3 days.
Yeah, well,
Called it.
she's tired too. She had horseback riding this morning, so she already came half tired. Anyways, so yeah, it's coming along nice. We're just gonna finish up this stuff here, get over there. I'm hoping to try and trim up the trees as well, limb them up before we go today. But we'll see where we end up.
Can't use that footage anyways, he swore. Just in case.
Later.
Well, we're having bad luck with video today. So anyways, it recorded about 30 seconds and then it shut off. So I'm not sure what happened there. But we got the other pile done. And then we find out that it's not recorded. Anyways, no harm done. We're about to move up to there and do some small stuff and then call it a night. And we'll have to come back again for a third day. But yeah, it's looking good. Got everything looking nice, cleaned up. We'll come through and do a final trim and everything like that through it and just clean it up a little more once everything's done. But it's looking good. We're gonna try this again. It's getting late. I guess it's almost 6 o'clock. We're gonna try and finish up for tonight. But so we got a little bit of a pile over here we gotta do. We gotta cut this stuff up, get rid of it all. And then we're gonna limb up his trees here, try and give him a higher canopy, and then try and clean everything up on the floor, on the ground here, and we'll call it a night. We have a few more piles we'll have to come back and do some fine tuning and cleaning and stuff, and finishing up another day. So hopefully this time the video doesn't cut out on this, and we'll get going. All right, so we are done for the evening. We've been at this for 12 hours today, but yeah, it turned out nice. We got all the wood that he had here. It's all cleaned up. We got 2 piles that we have to deal with tomorrow of branches and everything. We raked up and everything off the floor, trimmed up the trees a little bit towards the front. I'm not sure what he wanted to do inside there. That's a whole other thing, and I didn't want to cut too much in case he wanted it there. But yeah, we got the piles picked up. They're all picked up now. Everything's clean. Tomorrow we'll work on this, mulch up the rest of this stuff. Nothing major. And then we got a few piles in the back over here we have to come in and do as well. But all in all, looks really, really nice. Nice and clean. I think you'll be happy with it. Tired?
Yeah.
How come you're tired?
Good question. I wonder why.
He worked hard. Anyways, so tomorrow we'll come, we'll finish up, and we'll do some touch-ups and make sure everything is nice and clean. And nice looking for the client. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and the other one. We decided to try something different and do more of a process video. So we do a lot of time lapse. Like I said, we lost a few today, but we got quite a bit. So be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know if you like these videos better. And yeah, we'll see you on the next one.